Hello, it is SEBI Grade A Aspirants and welcome to EduTap. So guys, your SEBI Grade A Phase 2 exam is on 21st of February and I hope you are giving your best for your exam. Now guys, in this video, we are here to help you to understand what essay writing entails and how can you improve your attempt and how can you score more than 25 marks in essay writing. And we are going to tell you different tips, strategies that if you follow them, they'll definitely help you in your preparation and in your endeavors ahead. So guys, don't forget to like the session and don't forget to subscribe if you're here for the first time. So guys, let's begin. But before we go any further, I would like to tell you about our SEBI guidebook. Now, this is a comprehensive guidebook for your SEBI Grade A exam, which has everything ranging from syllabus to strategy to sources, and all the PYQs have been included in this guidebook. Important tips are there. What should be a strategy for phase 1? What should be a strategy for phase 2? What is the right time to start? What to know about SEBI and what SEBI is all about, and how can you prepare for SEBI in a holistic manner. So all this has been provided in this comprehensive guidebook. You can download this guidebook from the link given in the description of the video. This is definitely going to point you in the right direction. So do not miss out on this. So guys, before we begin, let me first clarify what are the contents of this video. First of all, we are going to discuss what is the pattern of descriptive English exam in SEBI Grade A Phase 2 exam. Then what is the importance of essay writing in SEBI Grade A descriptive English paper. What are the previous trends in essay topics asked in SEBI Phase 2 exam? We will discuss the previous year topics for the last 4-5 years. Then what is the analysis of the PYQs that we have seen in the past? What could be the sample answers for the previous year essay topics? That is also provided to you in the course. Then what is essay writing and how can you improve it? Now that is that will be discussed in detail, and then in the end I'll tell you what are the sources that can be used to prepare for essay writing in the next 20 days or so. So guys, the next 20 days are going to be crucial for your preparation, and it is the last leg of your journey. Now guys, as we jump into the session, I would like to just quickly show you how you can enroll in our courses. Now guys, you might feel that you need practice at this moment and you need hand holding and some support system at this moment for your phase 2 exam. So what you can do is you can enroll in our courses. Let me just show you, although the link is given in the description of the video, but there's a simple way. Just go to your Google or any browser and type edutap.in. Just type edutap.in and press enter, and you'll land on our homepage. You'll see different courses available to you, and you'll see SEBI Grade A courses here. So click on this and you will be redirected to our SEBI page. Now here you will see all the courses available to you. Now this is a recorded crash course for general stream. This is a exclusive 4000 MCQ book for general stream. Now this is your one-stop solution for your practice. Now guys, this is a test series for general stream for phase 2 exam, which includes chapter-wise mock test, current affairs mock test, full-length test, and solved PYQs. And guys, this is a phase 1 plus phase 2 test series. I don't think you need it now, but you can avail your silver course, you can avail gold course to prepare for next year. Now guys, in gold course, everything is included, from test series to live classes to recorded classes for both phase 1 and phase 2, and as well as interview part as well. So come join us, streamline your preparation and make your journey constructive and fruitful for yourself. So these are the courses that are available to you: test series, recorded crash course where you find all the summary sheets, current affairs magazines, solved PYQs, chapter wise test, and now this can be used for your you can say a capsule kind of preparation for your SEBI phase 2 exam only. So come join us, streamline your preparation and make your journey constructive and fruitful for yourself. Alright guys, so let's begin guys. So first of all, you need to understand the pattern of descriptive English paper. Now guys, in phase 2 paper 1, descriptive English is the only descriptive section that you get in SEBI exam. Now the weightage for descriptive English is 100 marks, and the time you get for 3 questions in descriptive English is 60 minutes. So what 3 questions you face? First question is essay writing, and there is no particular sequence to it. I'm just naming it as we usually see. So one is essay writing, which is worth 30 marks. Second is précis writing, which is again worth 30 marks, and third is your reading comprehension, which is worth 40 marks, which is the biggest chunk of this paper. So we need to complete all the 3 answers within 60 minutes. So that is why it makes essay writing a very crucial component of this paper, because in essay you have to write everything from the very scratch. You have to build up everything from the ground up. But in Pressy and RC, you have a reference source. You will be given two separate passages, one for Pressy to make a Pressy out of it, and one for RC to comprehend and to figure out the answers and present those answers in your own words. But today we are going to highlight essay writing in this session. So guys, now let's start to understand what is the importance of essay writing in descriptive English paper in SEBI Grade A. Now guys, essay writing is one of the most decisive components of the SEBI Grade A Phase 2 exam, especially because SEBI places a strong emphasis on clarity of thought, regulatory awareness and analytical depth rather than rote learning. So they do not want you to be, a crammed up person who has crammed up, a lot of facts and data. No, it's more about your awareness. How can you use that data to present your thesis? That is what is expected of you. And they do not love, verbose or flowery or irrelevant answers. They like to the point, conceptually correct and well researched answers. So see guys, essay has high weightage. It has high scoring opportunity. Essay alone often carries 30 to 40% of the total English marks, making it impossible to ignore. A well-written essay can compensate for average performance in objective papers, which is your FMNE SI. Now guys, second important point is it tests regulatory and economic understanding. So SEBI essays are not generic guys. Please understand, SEBI essays are not generic. I'll show you the PYQs just a little later. But the topics are usually based on capital markets, financial inclusion, ESG, that is environmental, social and governance norms, fintech, AI in markets, corporate governance, investor protection, monetary fiscal coordination. Now this checks whether a candidate understands financial or regulatory issues, very important, can connect theory with current affairs, again very crucial, and things like future regulator, not just as a student. So you need to be thinking like a regulator. So you need to have ample knowledge of what is going on around you. So guys, read up as much as you can. Read up about the India EU trade deal. The budget will be presented tomorrow, that is 1st of February. So do read up the budget. So these are going to be very, very important for your descriptive English exam. So if you ask me, sir, can they ask questions on the budget? Yes, they can. Can they ask questions on trade agreements and trade deals? Yes, they can. And I'm not lying, guys. These questions have been asked recently in NABARD exam as well. So guys, if these questions can be asked in NABARD, they can definitely be asked in SEBI. No doubt about that. So second important point is you need to be updated with what is going on around you. Third is guys, evaluates, they like candidates who evaluates analytical and structured thinking. So SEBI does not reward flowery language guys. They do not like some, beating around the bush. The examiner looks for logical flow. That is how you introduce your essay, how you analyze the topic from different angles, and then how you conclude. Balanced viewpoints guys. You should not be inclined towards towards anything. You should not be too critical, you should not be too appreciative. Your tone should be very neutral. So you should have balanced viewpoints. You should so that means you should be able to present pros, discuss cons, and you should also be able to present what is the way forward, what can be done in this regard. Now policy oriented suggestions are expected from you as a regulator. So make sure that you come up with such solutions, and data and examples without exaggeration should be presented to support your thesis. So guys, something important to remember, a candidate who can structure arguments like a policy note gains an edge. So guys, have you read policy notes? Have you seen the structure of the policy, any policy note that you read? So if you can structure your essay like that, right, that will be the best essay you can execute in your exam. Correct? Now guys, let's come to what is the trend in PYQs. What have we observed in the PYQs, and then we will analyze the PYQs as well. So guys, let's look at the topic that were given to the aspirants in the year 2024. Now the word limit for essay was 250 to 270 words, and the weightage was 30 marks. The first topic was how environment, social and governance norms, ESG norms, help in global business prospects. This is very relevant for this year, considering the India EU trade deal, right? Second is discuss how organizations and management can nurture organizational culture. This is a topic based on management. Third is what role can banks play in pushing social healthcare expenditure. This is a combination of ESI and finance. And fourth, it was a static topic guys. One machine can replace 5 average human beings, but 5 machines cannot replace one smart human. So this was a static topic, and these were the 4 essay topics given in the year 2024. Now let's look at the year 2022. Now the word limit was 2200 words, and the topics given were mental health and its impact should be spoken about. Remember 2022, we were just out of COVID, so mental health and its impact should be spoken about. Role of banks in financial literacy, again very important topic about finance. Third was techno stress and its impact on students and teachers in education sector, something based on current affairs. And again, a topic based on management, asset reconstruction in companies, finance and management. So these were the topics that were asked in the year 2022. 2023 there was no paper conducted. Similarly 2021 there was no paper conducted. Now in 2020, again the word limit was 200 words. The topics that were asked were importance of teamwork in an organization, management topic, pros and cons of mergers and acquisitions of companies, finance and management, role of technology in detecting and preventing financial frauds, so role of technology in financial sector, and fake news and how to identify them, again a static topic. So guys, if you understand the PYQs. Now let's look at the 2018 topics as well. Right, India's economic slowdown, causes and consequences, the lasting impact of demonetization, discuss impact of e-commerce on businesses and transiting to a cashless economy. So guys, CBDC is again in news this year because we are, people are talking about combining or merging BRICS economies with the UPI. So learn about UPI, CBDC, something that is going on around you, something that has been that is being spoken of in the corridors of the media or in the news arena. So do read up about certain things which should be aware of. So these are the topics. Now guys, what can we analyze from these topics? So what is the analysis of the previous year questions? Now as we analyze this previous year SEBI topics, we can observe the following trends. First vertical, which is very frequently seen, is finance and economy dominance in the topics. A large proportion of SEBI essay topics focus on financial markets, regulation, banking and economic policy, etc. Now SEBI being a financial regulator, this is expected obviously. Tech and innovation in finance, topics like fintech, digital transactions, fraud prevention, technology stress and ARCs, asset reconstruction in companies, suggest a mix of finance and technology based topics in the essays. Third vertical is general current affairs and socio-economic issues are very frequently asked, like mental health, fake news, teamwork, stress topics show that generic contemporary issues are also tested in the exam. And fourth, last but not the least, ESG and sustainability. Now, environmental and governance topics have appeared in recent exams. So these are the four verticals that you should definitely look into and use AI to predict what could be tentative topics or expected topics for this year, and you can work according to those topics. Now I have provided you 50 tentative topics in my previous two videos. If you haven't watched those two videos, please go and watch them guys. I've provided 30 topics in first video and 20 new recent topics in the second video. But still guys, it's a it's a dynamic world and you should be reading up as much as you can about the what is happening around you, like the budget or the trade deals that we are finalizing around the world, right? How will they impact the trade links, the forward and backward linkages, the how will it impact the economic growth of nations like India, and how can India prove to be a a connector and a connecting point for the global economy. So such topics are asked in the exam and you should prepare for them. So mark my words, there is definitely going to be about trade or financial markets and what impact can it have on the economy. So do expect some topics from there. Now guys, these are the sample answers for the previous year topics that were asked in the year 2024. So the first topic was ESG norms. How can ESG norms help in global business prospects? So guys, you can read up these sample answers. You can pause the video here or you can download the PDF from our Telegram channel. This PDF will be provided in our Telegram channel. The link for our Telegram channel is given in the description of the video. So guys, you can start with ESG norms have become vital for businesses worldwide, including in Iran, as they directly influence, including in India, sorry, not Iran, as they directly influence the global business. I'm just going through what is happening around in the world. So I'm just following the geopolitics. So I was just thinking about that. So including in India, as they directly influence global business prospects. So we need clean energy by 2030 to push ESG norms, focusing on social impact by promoting diversity, community development, and employee well-being. Right, then strong governance इक्वालिटी इज क्रूशल फॉर बिल्डिंग ट्रस्ट विद स्टेक होल्डर्स। तो हमें क्या समझना है यहाँ पे कि हमें जब हम प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं कोई चीज़, व्हेन वी आर प्रेजेंटिंग समथिंग, सो वी नीड टू डिस्कस डिफरेंट टेंजेंट्स ऑफ द टॉपिक. So ESG compliant investments, global investment into India, all that can be discussed here. And then in conclusion, you can see ESG norms help businesses improve their global reputation, attract international investments, and secure long-term sustainability. So if we do that, it will be a crucial factor for success, enabling businesses to thrive in an increasingly conscious consumer landscape. Second topic, discuss how organizations and management can nurture organizational culture. This was a management topic. So it can play a crucial role in determining company's success. Nurturing a positive environment culture, organizational culture requires deliberate efforts from both management and employees. One of the primary ways it can nurture culture is through clear communication of their core values. Management should be consistently articulating what organization stands for, and they should have, they should be embedded in onboarding processes, training sessions, and internal communications. By ensuring that every employee understands and embodies the organizational values, a cohesive culture begins to take shape. Then leadership. Leaders play a pivotal role in modeling the desired behavior and attitudes within an organization. So the management, people who are at management level should be very careful to assist with proliferating such culture in the organization. It should focus on employee well-being. Employees are most likely to emulate to these behaviors. Regularly seeking input from employees can foster a sense of belongingness and ownership to the company as well. Then fostering a diverse and inclusive environment is critical in nurturing strong organization. And then and then you can sum up everything. And then as workforce continues to evolve, a strong organizational culture will be essential for attracting and retaining talent, ensuring long-term growth and sustainability. So this is how you wrap up this by giving a way forward. Then what roles can banks play in pushing social healthcare expenditure? Now guys, it can enhance social health expenditure by driving investment and innovation in this sector. And NHA, National Health Authorities, India's health expenditure is approximately 3.6% of GDP, well below WHO recommendation of 5 to 6%. The gap presents a critical opportunity for banks to leverage their financial capabilities. One of the primary ways is to push social healthcare expenditure through provision of financing options for healthcare infrastructure development. This includes funding hospitals, clinics, and diagnostic centers, particularly in rural and underserved areas. Now, according to a study by NSSO, 62% of households in India face catastrophic health expenditures. So by collaborating with healthcare providers and community organizations, bank can help fund programs that educate the public about preventive measures and health lifestyles. Moreover, banks can facilitate PPP model, public-private partnership models in healthcare sector, enabling efficient resource allocation and improved service delivery. The government has recognized the significance of PPP and it can be pushed. Then, for example, banks can play a crucial role in joint initiatives of upgrading health facilities, innovative financial products designed specifically for healthcare expenditure. Now, banks can actively participate in government schemes aimed at increasing social healthcare. In conclusion, banks have a pivotal role to play in pushing social healthcare. Now, as India continues to navigate its healthcare challenges, collaborate between banks and healthcare sector will be crucial for fostering a sustainable and inclusive healthcare system that benefits all citizens. And the fourth topic, one machine can replace 5 average human beings, but 5 machines cannot replace one smart human being. You can, you can essentially drive this essay in any way you want, but the point is that human beings are replaceable, machines are replacing. There will be unemployment because of AI and technology in the future, but that does not mean that we have to sit idle. We are smart and we can evolve and we can make make things function around us. So that could have been presented here. And conclusion, you could have mentioned that the unique qualities that human possess, they cannot be replaced. So in future, success will increasingly depend on the ability to harness the strength of both machines and smart human beings, creating a workforce that is not only efficient but also innovative, adaptable, and emotionally intelligent to create a more productive and creative future. So guys, these are the exam sample answers for the previous year questions to you. Now guys, let's understand what essay writing entails and how can you improve your attempt, how can you improve your articulation, how can you improve your drafting skills. So first understand what essay writing is all about. So guys, let's get into the definition of essay first. Essay is any short piece of writing that sheds light on any given topic. Now, scholars note that essay is any short composition in prose that undertakes to discuss a matter, So it's basically discussion of a matter to express a point of view or to persuade us to accept a thesis on any subject. That is what essay is all about. So in simple words, essay is a comprehensive analysis of a given topic. What is comprehensive analysis? When you highlight the topic from different angles, from different verticals, while taking a particular view or stand on it. It takes into account various aspects of the topic along with its critical appraisal. So guys, please focus on the point that I've underlined here. So this is basically to discuss a matter or to express a point of view or to accept a thesis. So it's basically a comprehensive analysis of the topic while taking a particular view. It takes into consideration various aspects of the topic along with its critical appraisal. So you have to discuss the topic from every tangent possible: benefits, challenges, economic impacts, what are the steps and measures taken by the government, then what could be the way forward. So everything needs to be discussed. So don't write your essay in a skewed manner. Don't just keep on writing the same thing over and over again. Discuss the topic from different angles, and that is what makes your essay holistic. Right. Now guys, how many types of essays are there? Actually, there are four types of essays that we face in the exam. Number one is argumentative. What is argumentative? Where you have to argue both sides of the topic. So you have to form an opinion via research and you have to build an evidence based argument. So you have to talk both sides of the topic, benefits and challenges, pros and cons, goods and bads, boon or bane, right? So these topics are called argumentative, where you have to argue both sides. Second type of essays are expository topics. Guys, what is expository? Where you have to expose one side of the topic. What is exposing? Means you have to highlight only one dimension of the topic, either the positives or the negatives. So in this you require in-depth knowledge of a topic and how well you can communicate the information clearly. Right. Then third type of topics are narrative topics, which are basically, you present a narrative, you have to present what you feel. So management topic, like for example, fostering organizational culture, that was a narrative topic. So here you need creative language use and you need to present a compelling narrative for the evaluator. And fourth type is descriptive. Now in descriptive you are given a static topic like impact of fake news, or something like one human being can replace five machines can replace one human beings, but one machine can replace five normal human beings, but five machines cannot replace one smart human being. So this is a descriptive topic, so you need creative language and describing sensory details here. So guys, these are the four types of essays that you need to understand. And if you want to get to know them more, if you're a student of EduTap, I have discussed all the four types in our live lectures which were recently conducted in our crash course. So you can watch those sessions. They are still available to you in the recorded form, and you'll understand how to differentiate between the topics and what is the structure that you can follow for every topic. Right. Now, coming to the strategy of essay writing and what essay writing entails. So guys, the essays generally cover topics from economy, rural sector, socio-economic sector, current affairs to science and technology, etc. So it requires one to have some idea on the topics as well as a few writing tricks up your sleeves. So guys, what you need is you need two things. First thing that you need is background of the topic, background information about the topic. Now unless you have that, now guys, let's say if I ask you to write a 300 word essay on forex reserves of India right now, please be honest, would you be able to do it? If the answer is no, then you get the point that unless you have some background information on the topics, you'll not be able to execute it well in the exam. And second thing, if you have background information, then how to execute that information to frame an essay. So for that you need writing tricks up your sleeve. You need articulation, drafting skills. So first thing is, guys, know something about everything. Get to know as much as you can about recent what is happening around you, about things and talked about in current affairs. The topics that are asked usually requires some thinking on your part. It requires you to know at least some slight knowledge on the topics. So because only if you have a base, only then you can construct an apartment. So what you need to do is, when you are reading something for your finance, for economy, for current affairs, collect facts, data, statistics, reports, schemes pertaining to topics which are based on finance management and economic and social issues, plus your current affairs based issues. So these are the three definite verticals that you must look into when you are preparing for SEBI exam. Now guys, how to gather info? You can do so only by keeping yourself updated with the recent happenings in your surroundings. What is happening around you? Read newspapers and magazines. Read editorials on a regular basis. In the newspapers, try to read and understand the editorials. The editorials give you not only the information, but also the analysis and the presentation skills that you can use in your answers, in your essays. So reading is the crucial component of your preparation, guys. Right. Now, what can you do before the exam and what do you have to do during the exam? Let's discuss that. Now, guys, find out and read up as much information about the relevant or tentative topics that I've provided you in your live lectures in your courses. So, and also on your YouTube sessions, I've provided you 50 tentative topics for this year. So do read up and do prepare for them. Learn and memorize the material with the exam format in mind from relevant sources. Don't just read up anything or any source that you find available to you or the first source that you come across. No, make sure that the source that you use is reliable. Then whatever you go through, I hope you save it, so that you can retain it and you can re-refer to it when you are revising it. So review the notes and material frequently to maintain a good grasp of the content. Many students tell me, sir, we are not able to remember the data points. So guys, exact data points are not always compulsory, but approximation is acceptable, but you can't lie there. So review the notes frequently, review what you have read or what you have learned frequently so that you can retain it, and think and make notes about themes, ideas and patterns that reoccur throughout your preparation. For example, if fintech is very very commonly asked everywhere, so fintech is a very very important vertical, so you should know the basics and the essentials of fintech in for your exam. Similarly, let's say you're talking about the role of banking sector, so get to know about that. So once you understand the recurring themes, it will be easier for you to prepare yourself. And then last but not the least, practice your essays regularly from today onwards. At least write one essay every day. So 20 essays will give you the right focus, and your how should I put it? It will give you the right context of writing an essay. So you will make mistakes, you'll learn, you'll evolve, and gradually you will get to the point where you can score more than 20 or 25 marks in this exam. Right, so practice regularly. That is another very important factor. Now guys, what should be a cut and dried structure for your essay? Now guys, when you're writing an essay, many students ask me, sir, we don't understand what structure should we follow. So guys, this is a very generic, very common structure, which is very frequently used, and it can fit in almost any topic that you are preparing for, except for the static topics. So how do you frame your essays, guys? You have to write 250 words. So if you write 40 words for every paragraph, the 40 words means 2 to 3 sentences, right? Maybe 3 to 4 if you're not writing enough words, but 3 to 4 sentences for every paragraph, and you make 6 paragraphs. I think you're done with your essay. So what should be those 6 paragraphs? So you start with your introduction. How do you introduce? Start with the background of the topic. Give background information. Don't start with quotations or proverbs or anecdotes. Guys, 250 words is not enough to write. I mean, it's not enough word limit to present your anecdotes or quotations. Start by hammering the nail on the head. How do you do that? Start with starting information, some background information. Then second paragraph onwards, you have to write the body part. So in body, what you do is start first of all with the social dimension, that how that topic impacts the society of the country, people of the country, social fabric of the country. Then what are the economic impacts of of that particular issue on the economic growth, on GDP, on the economic value of the country, or the GV of the country. Then what are the steps and measures taken by the government in this regard? Have government laid out any steps or any measures for this? Then what are the what are the various challenges or what are the various impacts of that issue? Or further, how can it, what other challenges, what bottlenecks still remain? Then provide viable solutions to those challenges, regulatory solutions, not just made up solutions out of thin air. No, they should be practical, viable, and they should be realistic. So regulatory solutions to your challenges, and then you give a way forward in a conclusion. So you sum up your whole essay in conclusion, and then you give a way forward. What is way forward? You tell that if this is done and this is executed, this will realize the dream of becoming a developed country, or realize the dream of becoming a $10 trillion economy by 2030, or so on and so forth. So you give a positive outlook to your essay at the end. Always end your essay on a positive note that shows that you are a, you are a person of positive mindset, that you do not leave with problems. You also have solutions, and you also think in a positive direction. So that is why we always say end your essay with a way forward for your essay. Right, so this is a cut and dried structure, 6 paragraphs: introduction, social dimension, economic dimension, political dimension, challenges, impacts, and viable solutions, and then conclusion for your essay. So you can use this structure for almost any essay that you are executing in your exam. Now, guys, 10 tips to remember. First of all, brainstorm your ideas. Sketch out your essay before straight away writing it out. Okay, without, guys, without a rough draft, you will not be able to complete your essay. You will not be able to execute it to the best of your ability. So jot down relevant points using short keywords in so that none of the details get missed while writing the essay. Right, have a look at a sample answer that we have provided you, which I'll show you later on, maybe in a little while. So guys, what do you do? When you start your topics, ask yourself, right, who does this topic impact the most? What are the challenges? What are the solutions? What is the impact on the economic growth of the country? When did it start? Why has this issue been prevalent in the country? Where does it most frequently impact? And how can we fight this particular issue? What are the causes and effects of this? What are the national or international issues? What are the social, economic, and global aspects pertaining to it? So guys, any quotes, saying, example, proverbs are strictly irrelevant. You just need to discuss the topic as it is in a very concrete manner. Okay, these essentials should be focused broadly, so the points and also the essay is precise, logical, and effective. It will also take care of the limited examination time as well. So it will keep your essay precise, logical, and effective, and it will also cater to the limited time. You only have 60 minutes to complete 3 answers, where you have RC, reading comprehension, wherein you'll have to answer 5 questions. So it takes a lot of time. So you need to save time as much as possible. So only write down short keywords and pointers which have been used in the mind map. Do not write whole sentences in your rough work. Just write pointers, short points. Right? When you ask yourself these questions, and whatever points you get in your head, jot them down in a very short, concrete manner. Right? And then you start writing your essay, and then you execute these points in your answer. Right? Then how to organize your ideas? The purpose of organizing your ideas is to basically uh, you know to execute your answer in a structured manner, in a moderately organized manner. So the structure you have created can still change before the essay is complete, so do not agonize. You can switch paragraphs above and below, guys. So it's not compulsory to always follow the structure. What you can do is you can use political measures, maybe after viable solutions, and you can mention challenges before this. But don't do that. Don't provide solutions first and then give out challenges, or the bottlenecks. So that is basically the point that uh, you can modify as you're working. So guys, whether you prefer the cut and dried structure that I told you, that can also be followed, or you can also follow a more flowing structure. It's your choice. The more confident you feel, the better it is for you. So you can choose whichever you want. So what you do is you start your diagram with a circle or a horizontal line on the rough piece of paper that you will get in the exam. For example, role of microfinance in pushing or let's say in alleviating economic disparity in the country. So what is the role of microfinance? How can it improve? What can be done in this regard? What are the challenges? So when you ask yourself these questions, whatever points that come to your mind, jot them down here. Now, point number 1, in the introduction I'll do this. Point number 2, in the social factor I'll write this. So you can follow this structure and create your rough draft like that. Right? And then you have your mind map of your essay in front of you. Got it? Now guys, many students ask me, sir, should we start with a quotation or a data point? Guys, I'll let you be the judge of it. I've given you 2 opening statements for the same essay. Let's see and you decide which opening was was better to you. So first opening is like this: Dr. late Abdul Kalam had dream of providing urban facilities to rural areas. His vision is based on interdependence of infrastructure and rural transformation. In his pursuit of vision, government has taken several initiatives like Indira Awas Yojana, PM Gram Sadak Yojana, Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, BharatNet providing Pura. So let's explore the relationship between infrastructure and rural transformation. So this is one opening, and let's look at the other opening. According to the Periodic Labour Force Survey, it has been observed that 67.7% of the total households of the country belong to the rural section, which is a huge contribution to the total population of the nation as well as the GDP. By this, we come to infer the amount of attention demanded by the rural areas in India. The country is actually aiming at becoming a $5 trillion economy by 2025. From currently, I mean, this is from last year, obviously, but we can say, $10 trillion economy by 2030 from current $4.1 trillion approximately. Now, this target cannot be achieved by focusing on a handful of people. For a proper mass development, key issues in rural areas need to be addressed well. So you tell me which opening sounded better to you. Now definitely you will agree with me, sir, second opening was better. Why? Because it is full of facts, it is verifiable, and you are presenting your thesis with, with the help of research, not on the basis of what you feel or what you have heard or what you have maybe, you felt like, while you were going through the topic. So this is what is expected from you: concrete points, logical ideas, and structured answers. And that is what is going to fetch you the maximum marks possible. So I think I've made it very clear to you guys. Now let me show you how you build up an essay. For example, let's say you are preparing a topic on e-rupee, India's digital currency, which is CBDC. So guys, you get these core points. Guys, this is what we provide you in the fodder material that we have in our courses. So it's a cashless contactless method, QR code string based. It is developed by NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India. It's a leak proof delivery of welfare services. It's not a digital currency, it's a social service voucher system. The main objective is long term vision behind e-rupees, financial inclusion of the unbanked citizens, and bridging the digital gap. So when you get these concrete points, initially NPCI is tied up with 1600 hospitals where e-rupee can be redeemed. RBI has mentioned that there are at least three reasons why digital currencies are expected to do well: increased penetration, high currency to GDP ratio, and spread of virtual currency. And in conclusion, this so and so and so can be said. So once you've got the core points, the rough points of your essay, then you can execute them in your answer. So in 2022, the government launched digital payment solution e-rupee, which is a cashless contactless method. This is going to play an important role in making DBT, direct benefit transfer, more effective in digital transactions. It's basically a digital voucher. It can be used on a phone with SMS or a QR string. It can be issued by a partner bank, redeemed at the center, whichever accepts it. It's a government issued e-rupee voucher that partner, So all the details that you read in the points can be presented in your own simple words, right? Just by executing what you read, what you prepared in your answer. It was launched by NPCI, so there's no physical issuance of vouchers. Now it has tied up with the National Health Authority and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. They have tied up with 1600 hospitals in the initial stages. So they are going to do e-rupee is going to do well because of 3 points: high currency to GDP ratio. Then spread of private virtual currency such as Bitcoin may yet be another reason why CBDC has become important. And digital currency might also cushion the general public in the environment where volatile private virtual currencies exist. So these are the three benefits. And then NPCI has tied up with 600 hospitals with UP. On ground level initiative has been taken to make this initiative successful. It is expected by experts that in coming days user base of e-rupee will widen, and even private sector will start using it to deliver employee benefits, and MSMEs adopting it for business to business transactions. So this is the way forward. So very logical, to the point, nothing flowery language, no useless elaboration. Core points, well executed. That is a good essay that you can write in your answer. Now what you can do is, guys, I've given you so many different verticals. So what you start doing is start collecting facts, right? Start collecting data points for your essays. For example, if we talk about recent updates, economic survey 25-26, what does the economic survey say? The GDP projected at the GDP growth rate is projected for 6.8 to 7.2% for the fiscal year 27, slightly below current year but still robust. Domestic demand remains the core driver. For the current fiscal year 26, India is estimated to grow 7.4%, maintaining its status as one of the fastest growing major economies globally. The economic Economic survey raised India's potential GDP growth outlook to around 7% higher than earlier estimates. External sector in trade. Exports reached at record 825.3 billion dollars in fiscal year 25, which includes goods and services, with services exports outpacing merchandise. Remittances $135.4 billion dollars now regularly exceeded FDI inflows, helping keep the current account deficit lower than which is approximately around 0.8% of the GDP in the uh, first half of fiscal year 26. India's foreign exchange reserves stood around $701.4 billion dollars, equivalent to 11 months of import cover. What about consumption and sentiment? According to LSEG Ipsos Index, India ranked second globally in consumer confidence in 2026 with a score of 60.7, signaling strong optimism. Money Control's composite Eco Pulse index for December 25 was 53.7%, suggesting steady economic momentum. Right, then global growth projections and risks. The UN forecast global economic growth at 2.7% approximately in 2026. That's global growth rate, slightly below 2025. Though there is a slowdown reflecting slower investment and ongoing trade tensions. Moody's global outlook expects moderate but uneven expansion, with emerging markets led by India growing faster than advanced economies and potential volatility from geopolitical tensions. A Bloomberg dashboard tracks 12 key global economic indicators, including PMI, inflation, commodity prices, and trade flows, which are updated frequently. Now, what about GDP growth? Real GDP growth for fiscal year 25-26 is estimated 7.4%, maintaining India's position as one of the fastest growing economies. Fiscal year 26-27, India's economy is projected to grow between 6.8 to 7.2. This is the economic survey which was given yesterday, right, driven by strong domestic demand. Now, GDP momentum was particularly strong in second quarter with a growth rate of over 8%, reflecting robust activity across sectors. Based on advanced estimates, India's GDP is expected to cross the $4 trillion mark in the fiscal year 26. Then, guys, what can be the important verticals that you should be preparing for now? Now, guys, what are the sectors that you have to look out for? Now, sectoral and demand dynamics, inflation, monetary policy, and price indicators, very important to prepare. Monetary policy, external sector and trade, exchange rate movements, fiscal and financial sector metrics, public finances, banking sector growth, and gross NPAs. So, use AI, artificial intelligence bots, softwares to find out core points for such verticals as I just gave you about the economic indicators or economic outlook of India for the next fiscal or for this fiscal. So once you have these core points for different topics, you will be able to execute your essay, your answers well. And guys, it's not that you have to prepare one particular fact for one essay. One point can be discussed in multiple essays. I'll give you an example. So guys, you just read that the real GDP growth for 25-26 is estimated 7.4, and next year it is expected to be in between 6.8 to 7.2. If I know this fact, can I not use this fact in any topic related to economy, GDP, growth, market, anything related to banking, or in general in almost every topic that is related to finance, economy, social issues, or current affairs based issues, right? So guys, this is what you need to understand. You need to be smart. So prepare for such generic core points, statistics, data points that you can use in almost any and every essay in that vertical. That is what I aspire you to do. Okay. Now guys, let me show you some examples of poor essays. Now this is what a poor essay looks like, right? You don't know how to start your essay. Yes, I do agree with the digitization. You don't start your essay with yes or no. Then there are so many grammatical mistakes. There is no structure. There is no proportionateness in this. First paragraph is so big. Second paragraph is again small. Third is only one line. Fourth is again two lines. Last is only one line. This is not how you structure an essay. Now, again, another example of a poor essay. You start your essay, but then you make subtitles, subheadings. You don't do that in an essay. In essay, you have to discuss a topic from different aspects. You don't highlight those aspects. They should be understood by reading the sentences in your paragraph. So don't do that. You're using bullet points or titles or subheadings or headings in your essay. This is what your essay should look like. Properly structured with good data points. Start with background data points. Present good reports. Mention the background of the topic, what is expected for this, then what do you expect from the economy, and then you execute the essay on the basis of what you have researched. So guys, these were examples of bad essays and good essays out there. Then you provide all the details, insights into TLTROs, reduced so and so. So how can you revive the economy after COVID-19 and what is the way forward? So this is what your proper essay should look like, properly structured, well framed, backed up with thesis and strong arguments. Got it? So this was all about essay writing, guys. Now, what are the sources that you can use to prepare for your SEBI Grade A exam? Now, guys, the best material that I have come across the board is the fodder material we have provided you. We have provided you 40 complete essay topics in two batches of your fodder material in your courses. Start going through those fodder material batches so that you can holistically prepare for what can be asked to you from this exam in this exam. Then what can you do to read, on a daily basis, read newspaper articles, editorials from Hindu or Economic Times for your ESI topics, PIB, PBS for your or LiveMint for your online articles, Economic Times or Business Standard for your financial topics. Then use your Google and Wikipedia for your research. Right, if you want to research for something. And guys, AI is your next best friend today. Use AI to help you in assessing and improving your answers. Whenever you write something, ask AI to help you in what you could have done better in this. So these are the sources you can use for your preparation. Now guys, how EduTap helps you in this? First of all, in our courses, all the lecture videos for every topic, be it finance, management, economic and social issues, or descriptive English, lecture wise videos for every topic is provided to you. Now guys, second is PYQs are included for all the subjects, which include all the new updated pattern based questions. Third, sample mock tests with solutions are provided to you, and 5 full-length mock tests with evaluation are also provided to you in your course. So 5 full-length mock tests, you write your answers, you write your tests, and we will evaluate those 5 full-length mock tests for you. We will give you detailed feedback, your score, and you'll also you'll also experience the simulation of the exam, the interface of the exam. That is crucial for this. Now guys, doubt resolution within 24 hours. That is what we offer you, in our courses. So guys, that was all about essay writing. I'll not bother you more. I hope you will be, you'll be on track with your preparation. But guys, do share your feedback about these videos, about these sessions on our official email ID, which is hello@edutap.co.in. I hope this overview and this lecture will help you in your preparation and in your journey ahead. But before we wrap up the session, guys, how can you enroll in our courses? Now guys, this is a very simple way of going about it. Now guys, you can just visit your browser, any browser, and just type edutap.in. So as you type edutap.in and press enter, you will land on our homepage. You'll see all our courses available to you, and the third tab is SEBI. So click on this and you will see all the courses that are available to you for this year. Now guys, this is a recorded phase 2 crash course wherein we provide you all the summary sheets for all the subjects, be it finance, management, current affairs, be it ESI, economic and social issues, right? Current affairs magazine, solved PYQs, chapter wise mock test for every subject, current affairs test, and full length mock test. And you can read the details by clicking on the brochure here. You can also use this top up exclusive 4000 MCQ book, which is a practice for your exam. And this is a test series for your general stream for your phase 2 exam. Now this has mock tests, current affairs test, full length mock test, and solved PYQs. And if you're targeting next year, now you have your silver course and gold course. Silver course is only for phase 2 and interview. Now gold course is a one-stop solution for all your needs. Now guys, we are offering flat 76% discount on these courses, and the coupon code is JAN76 on our silver course and gold course, and 78% discount on our test series, which is the coupon code is JAN78, 75% and 78% respectively on our on 78% on our general stream recorded crash course. The coupon code is JAN78. So we are offering 78% discount on these courses. So come join us, streamline your preparation, and make your journey constructive and fruitful for yourself. So guys, that was all about essay writing. I hope this will help you in your preparation and in your journey ahead. So guys, if you have any doubts, if you have any queries, please feel free to call us on this number during the office hours, which is 8146207241. This is our official number, or you can also drop us an email at hello@edutap.co.in. edutap.co.in, and our support team will get in touch with you. So thank you so much. I wish you all the very best for your preparation and for your journey ahead. Keep on working hard, keep on giving your best, and I'm sure you will come out with flying colors. So thank you once again, and happy learning to all of you.